Hello everyone, I'm the French Monk and welcome back to Mount and Blade Napoleonic Wars. And we are back with the 33rd historical event. Now this event being in particular a sequel to the previous one, as we went over the Prussian campaign of 1806 last time, if you guys remember. So this event takes place early 1807. This is the Battle of Eylau, considered to be one of the bloodiest battles, or not the bloodiest battle, of the Fourth Coalition War during the Napoleonic Wars. And this first stage will be the struggle for Eylau. There we go, the admin tells the man that it will be live on reset. And there we go. So this is stage 1, the struggle for Eylau, which took place on the 7th of February 1807, where the French received reinforcements outside the town of Eylau, and they now have the strength to press the Russian rearguard, which is actually covering the main army's retreat. And so this will be a town battle, a siege mode in this game. There we go, we got the French. Oh, look at these uniforms. We got the VG, Grenadier Caporal Bernard, or Bernard, and we got Colonel Lepage. Firing charge and reloading charge is allowed, and you can move out of from spawn in lines of 5 or more. Got the 33rd right here with Corporal Blazer. A couple of other cool guys in here, Lieutenant Lance Corporal, holy shit. Step up PL. Got Finley Spritz. And here we go, we got the men marching towards the town. Some of them are already getting hit. You can see the Russians in the distance, or are those the French already? One of the regiments must have went for an advance already. Yeah, there we go. We got the first action in the town. The French actually managing to occupy this hill before the Russians did. Let's see who these guys are. Oh, we got the 33rd as well. Invite Lefebvre. And they're already going for the town square. Look at that. This is the objective of the French, trying to get this flag down as quick as possible. We got a lot of Russians trying to defend the square. We got the bell tolling. Look at that for a melee. We got ducks right here from the 3PP. We got more French pouring into the square. We got the VG with Colonel Lepage getting into melee. This is bloody. Look at that. We got Major Lecoz trying to get. Oh, one of his lads took a bullet, and he took a bullet as well. We got the 33rd Fusilier Adam. Oh, rip. Oh my lord. So many casualties already. I'm just. Wow. Left and right. We got Jon Snow right here. Fusilier of the 32nd. Going in for a stat, maybe? No. Got one guy right here from the VG, Colonel Antoine, holding off. Oh, forcing a team kill as well. Actually, pretty good melee there, was forcing 2-3 men with him. And now the Russians actually have the time to prepare themselves, because they were caught off guard by that initial assault of the French. We got some of them actually going through the houses here in the streets, the alleys. Colonel Artigo of the 10th. Got the 3PP right here, forming up along this wall, trying to lay some suppressing fire on the French, who are actually getting up really close. 92nd, oh my lord. They are, wow. They are the slaughtered. I believe this is the VG again, yes, coming in for a bayonet charge, trying to take over these walls. Oh, what a lovely stab there. Got Grenadier Maxime trying to get that guy from behind the wall. Didn't quite have the reach yet. There we go. Oh, trying to jump over the wall. Doesn't always allow you to block when you land. When you're in the air at least. Oh, some good stabs from Maxim. Oh, his buddy took a bullet and he got stabbed to death as well. Got the 3PP holding this corner here of the building. Meanwhile, still a lot of action around the flag. Got more French coming in, trying to get some kills here. Oh, Lieutenant Retiarius. Oh, took a bullet to the face. Oh god. This is a killing zone. Yeah, there you have it. Ooh, seems like some of the Russians here are trying to spam with their melee assault that the entrance right here, blocked by this cart. Oh god. Corporal Augerau. No. Georgian actually typing in chat, good fight. Seems to have been quite the fight over there. Got the bell tolling again. Actually got a lot of Russians going into the church. Not sure what they're gonna do right here. Guess they could use some of the windows to fire upon the enemy. Don't think it has the best sight. Most of the ground that the church is covering is already occupied by Allied forces, except for the square. Got more French coming in. With the third turret, we're with Spiridas. Maybe he'll get some stabs. Oh, cavalry coming through as well. Oh, he got stabbed, and from behind. Who was this cheeky fellow? Fistel Mati. Oh, just was gonna go for him here, Kuchen. Rest in pieces. Zarek of the 3PP. We got the French actually coming for the rear. The back of the church, but ooh, watch out for these Russians right here. Trojan with a couple of nice stabs. Will he get a couple more? We'll see. No, backstab by Hammy. Got George McDuff right here, the 92nd. Seems like they're taking position behind this wall. Maybe trying to reorganize. Perhaps waiting for some reinforcements. Or taking a bullet from the right side. Yeah, there you go. Always want to try to look at your flank. See if you're not outflanked. Because then those things can happen. We got the tent actually having a really good position right here. Protecting the back of the church. And so far it's been a really bloody battle. With only 35 seconds to go for the French to capture this flag. Which I don't think they'll succeed. There's just too many factors in the beneficial for the defenders right here. You got these nice waist high walls to hide behind. You got all these entrances, almost half of them, which are blocked. Oh Jesus. Got Lance Corporal Felix, and there you go. The Russians managed to defend the town. And that concludes stage 1 of this event. So let's move on to the next stage. And we are back with stage 2, which is Augerau's offensive. Eylau currently under French occupation. Both armies set themselves up on opposite ridges. The Russians obviously having the advantage of the size of the armies, they having the largest obviously. However, Napoleon does take the initiative for this battle, and he orders Augerau's corps to attack the Russian center. However, the weather is not really in their favor. As you may have noticed, it is a dense fog, and you got snow as well coming down, which makes visibility almost non-existent. You got the 33rd right here. Within support these lights of the 33rd as well. Got Supak right here. As you can see, visibility is really low. You're gonna have to stumble upon the enemy in order to find them. And there we go, we got some shots coming in from the Russians. I'm actually amazed they're able to see them from here. Oh, look at that. Got some cavalry, Russian cavalry coming in. Ooh, they're under fire though. You see that? This is so cool. They're just coming out of the fog. This is making it really difficult to see who's who. Which in all fairness, in a real battle, that would have been the case as well. Got invite Lefebvre. Oh, yeah, there you go. The VG taken by surprise by the Russian cavalry coming out of the fog. They did not see them coming, and there you go, they are just as good as dead. Oh, we got Bourgogne managing to get a stab though. Managing to get a kill right here. Maybe even two. We get a nice stab there. Okay, so we got a 1v1 right here. Kalash Creamy. Oh, rest in pepperoni. So we got one Russian cavalrist that managed to survive, and we got the French army all grouped up here together on this ridge. No, this makes for a glorious sight. Look at that, the VG, Colonel LePage. Having his men form up, Corentin. Kerlo, ooh. Gerard taking a hit right there. Gotta watch out when standing too long on one spot. You're bound to get hit by a straight bullet. With the dirty dirt right here forming up as well. Seems like they just took a volley. Gonna take some reloads. Ooh, what are these guys? The 92nd, John Campbell. And who's leading up there? Is that Gordon? Yes, it is Brigadier General John Gordon. Going to make sure to form up his men, possibly right here. Yeah, there you go. Left face. And take time with those shots. Obviously, and there you can see them in the distance, the Russian army. Forming up, and this actually might be the end of the map, as it's way too foggy to see down there. We got the 3PP. Ooh, taking massive casualties right here. The center just completely gone. Got 3 guys getting hit right there. Shaka Zulu right here. Face Telemarty, and their officer Trojan telling them to get the hell out of there because they're losing a lot of men. Wonder if the 57 is gonna follow their example. Yes, they are. They're gonna get out of there. There's too much firepower from the French coming on down on them. These must be the Russian lights, presume. Yeah, 10JBH. Got Blackheart right here. Sanitator. Tourmien. But you gotta pay attention for that French company on the right there. Or are they gonna try to cut them off? They could try to cut them off. See if they actually manage to do that. We got Blackburn fighting one of those French guys. Oh jeez. Seems like the Russians actually lost a lot of men in that charge. Ooh. Major Cedric. Got Russian reinforcements coming in as well. Oh, nice stab from Blackburn. We got 2 French guys left, and we got a ton of Frenchmen coming in the backs of the Russians. Are they actually aware of this? No. That didn't look too good. But the 33rd actually helping out their fellow Frenchmen. And in support the 28 with Lieutenant Colonel Fennick. I really hope they're not going to kick the specs, because I'll be one of them. Let me just type Seems like there's going to be a last stand of the 3PP. Where are those boys at? Let's see. Standing right here. Ooh. Next to a river. Frozen river right here. And yes, hashtag save monk from harm. Save me from being kicked. Oh, you can give me all the chances to kick someone. Oh Jesus, these the guys of the 3PP just being pursued by this massive French army with the 92nd forming up, taking some shots. Oh, poor 3PP. Look at that. There is no chance they can survive that. Maybe take a couple of the French down with them. See if that's the case. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, rest in pieces. At least they tried to put up a fight. Alrighty, so that was stage 2, and that means we are going through to the next stage. And we are back with stage 3, which will be the last stand of the 14th YM, or the 14th Line Regiment on French side. So we basically gotta ignore the outcome of the last round, where the French clearly won that engagement, although historically accurate wasn't it really, and the French actually lost that engagement, and Augerau's corps was actually scattered and they fled all over the place, with one regiment, the 14th, basically covering the retreat, which is what this battle will be all about. We got these French, oh look at that, we got these French guys right here. They're going to be forming a square covering the retreat of the remainder of their corps. And we got the Russians forming up in the distance. You see, as you can see, the weather has cleared. It's been a little while after the previous battle. It's not as much fog as it was initially. But we got the Russian cavalry forming up on the outskirts. And they will consist of a mix of cavalry and infantry. And they will try to break down the last defense, the last stand of the 14th Line Regiment of France. So their objective will be to capture that flag in this game mode. Let's look at that. There's always something about squares in this game. Not the fact that they actually added a little bit more snow to make it a little bit more protective, although it's not gonna do a lot. could protect your feet from bullets, but that's pretty much it. So I guess it's purely aesthetics value in this case. Oh, but look at that. Some of the Russian line regiments over there in the distance firing. And I still hope they're not gonna kick me. We got the 33rd Irishman right here. Got the 92nd formed up right beside them. Oh, we got some Russian cavalry coming on. Just coming in one side of the square, going through the other one. This is great. Look at that. Just causing havoc all over the place. Ooh. Taken down by the feet. Is that the PG? No, that's the 33rd. Oh god. Oh, this should be the PG then. Yeah, there you go. Covering this side of the square. Look at that. We got some cavalry jumping over the lines. Getting some sneaky backstab kills. Oh, taken down, taken down. Can he get shot down? No. Lieutenant Jan Joseph. I wonder how he's not shot yet. Oh, there we go. Got some incoming cavalry as well. Got the 32nd holding firm. There's not much of a square left anymore, not at least on this side. They need to reform. Some of the corners have quite some dents in them as well. Got Mr. Fox right here, supporting his line. And there we go. We got a lot of Russian cav incoming. They're gonna try to full-on charge the square, trying to make a breach in there somewhere. Oh my god, look at that. The formation is completely falling apart. Just imagine having the kill feed on right now. It would literally block half the screen. One guy left right here being fought by the VG. Imagine to take down there. Got still some random cavalrists here and there. Gotta watch out though, even dehorsed, they can cause a lot of trouble with their swords. Got 3 PP Fitzroki. Might want to get back in the square before you get called off by one of those cavalry guards. You got the line infantry of Russia actually coming up really close, but taking massive hits by the French. You got all that firepower just concentrated on one spot, which you can see the effects of. We got some Russian cav incoming as well, from all sides really, trying to break down the defensives. Oh, look at that. This is just madness. Corporal Augerau of the 33rd. In these kinds of cases, I wouldn't know where to point my rifle at. Just all over the place. Got Kalash Krimi trying to get some stabs. Oh, taken down. Watch out. He's still alive. He's still alive. There we go. Gotta pay attention for those guys if you dehorse them. Got Lean Sap trying to get some slices there. Ooh, almost. That was a nice shot from one of the 3PP guys there, protecting his officer. Got some lances incoming as well, very dangerous. And we got a massive Russian charge, infantry supported by cavalry trying to push through the defenses, as they have only 2 minutes left to capture this flag. Which will they succeed? That is the question. And yes, the defenders, they have 3 lives maximum, so as soon as you lost all 3 lives, you will not be able to respawn. So it is up to the Russians to kill as many as possible, as they have infinite lives. We got the QRA right here with Bram. Grabbing the colors, trying to get some a morale boost. Get some stabs up there. Who are these guys? Of the 33rd, Skinny Boy. Getting some nice stabs there. Oh, rest in pieces. Nice stab from Adam there. It seems that was it for the Russian assault. They are regrouping on the outskirts right there. As you can see them vaguely. Still a little bit of fog. We got most of the French respawning. You can see them spawning again. Some of them. Those who died. And those who have their lives left. Trying to fit in the gaps. Getting some massive firepower. Look at that. I'm feeling sorry for those Russian soldiers there. The French still holding firm onto that flag. Got some Russian reinforcements coming in as well. Infantry. You got the QRA. Debekas. Oh, rest in pieces. Lots of stabbing, and there we go. The time is up, and that means the French have won this round. And that means we'll be moving on to the next stage of this battle. And we are back with stage 4 of this event, which is Bennigsen's counter-attack. As you can see, this town, the town of Eylau, has seen quite some action already. The town is set ablaze. So now we have the Russians under Bennigsen. Obviously they're not going to waste any time with the situation the French are in, as their center is basically crumbling, with the remainders of the Corps of Augerau retreating. And obviously the Russians are going to make they're going to take advantage of that. So they will attack the town of Eylau again, in hopes of capturing it, as the French defenses are at their weakest over there. And we got these guys of the 33rd going into the building right there, which is always a curse for people who are going to try in these buildings while using the spectator mode. You can easily glitch. Thank goodness this is it's quite a decent building right there. Got some of the Russians over here. The 3PP trying to get into this building. Oh god. Yeah, there you go. Actually, there's actually a staircase going up to the 2nd floor. I'm not sure if the 33rd is aware of that. Can't see a staircase on the ground floor, so it means there should only be a staircase outside leading to the 2nd floor. We got a lot of Russians actually coming into the town. See who these guys are. The 32nd recruit Wolfish, reloading right there behind the wall. Got a lot of Russians incoming, trying to take the church, which is obviously defended by a lot of Frenchmen. Got the 33rd regular filthy Mesla, trying to get him some stabs. Ooh, nice stab. Was it poke, more or less? Ooh, watch out. Pay attention for those random cav guys as well. The tent. Cornilla getting a nice stab on him. Ooh, gotta watch out. More Frenchmen. This is gonna be a 1v2. Gets stabbed. He gets support from one of his fellows there. Can he get a stab? Ooh, watch out for the team kills. Looked almost like he was gonna stab his own teammate, which is always a danger in this game. We got Spiritus of the 33rd. Wow, managed to get a kill. And we got this guy right here with his bare fists, trying to get a... Oh god. Who is this? Ibrahim Pasha. Nice one. You managed to... Oh god. That took a while for Spiritus to get him, to put him down. Got more Russians coming in 30 seconds. Fusilier Jon Snow as well. Peter Fenwick. And Corporal Murat. Coming in, but realizing there's a massive French line right behind this wall, concentrating all their firepower just to the right of that building. Got some guys right here as well. Oh, just look at that. So many stabs. Wow, this Roki getting those kills. Actually trying to get one of the French guys through the window. But we got, what's this guy right here? Freyr actually managing to defend this wall, holding the Russians back while they're trying to get through on every side possible. Some French cavalry coming in. Nice, good fella. And those Russians gotta pay attention to those Cav guys, they're just all over the place. You gotta watch on your back, watch out. Got the Russian Cav actually coming to support their infantry. Oh, so much going on. Fukuro of the 28 getting in a melee fight right there. Has to watch out not to get stabbed. Gets a nice stab, but gets team killed by Lance Corporal Crusher, who is trying to set his mistake right again. Oh god. Nice backstab. Maybe even a second one. Almost. Oh, and gets backstabbed himself. And that was probably by Corporal Mertz right there. Got Eyed of the KHG. Trying to get some stabs in as well. He's got to pay attention for that cavalry guy. Even D-Horst, they are very lethal. Oh, okay. Well, there you have it. Nice block while sitting on the ground there. Got pushed by one of those cavalry guys. Actually managed to get a nice stab. Oh, but 2 versus 1. And the French still holding on to this corner of the city. Or of the town, I should say. We got more Russian troops coming to support their front line. While getting shot at as well. We got the QRA with Steege. Or Steeg, however you want to pronounce that if you're a Dutch player. We got Dark right here with the tent. Along with Captain Scorch. That captain leading them forward. Hoping to take these buildings right here, which could prove the advantage when it comes to these town battles. You can take shelter in these buildings. Try to get some shots through the windows, although it will probably not help a lot when it comes to the advance and trying to capture that flag. Might want to send all your troops over there, as they're doing right now over here. But we got the French with Invite Francois Costa of the 33rd holding this edge right here, this wall. And it is a bloody battle. There's just kills on like every second. Every second there's a kill. The cheese of the QRA actually managing to set some sort of a perimeter around the colors in hopes of trying to put it down as fast as possible. But we got the French reinforcements with the 92nd mercenary Boomy. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, what a glorious fight. Yeah, this is wow. I have a feeling some of the French soldiers might be spawning into that mess. Actually getting spawn killed. Although I could be mistaken. But it seems the Russians actually managing to win that engagement and capturing the town. But it's still not over. We still got some French soldiers delaying the capture. And there we have it. The Russians won this round. And that means we are moving on to the next stage of this event. And we are back with stage 5. Which is Murat's cavalry charge. This is an admin controlled battle, by the way. With the situation for the French being really bad. Ney's corps not having arrived yet, leaving the French open for attack and imminent defeat. Especially since the Allied force actually received a Prussian corps, a fresh Prussian corps, as reserve to join in on the fight. So what does Napoleon do? He commits his reserve, which is going to be a rough 11,000 soldiers. Most of them are cavalry, not to say all of them cavalry. And they will be placed under command of Marshal Murat. And they will try to break the enemy's spirit. And so there we have it. The admin telling the men that it will be live on reset. And Russia is going to have to form up on the road in order to defend it from the French attack. Obviously, as said, this is going to be an admin controlled battle, so we got the admins giving directions to both teams on what they should do. And now we have the reset. And we got one large clump of soldiers spawning there. And this is always my favorite part of the battle. We have all the various officers moving away from the spawn area, trying to guide their men towards them, forming up. And then in less than 20-30 seconds you'll see these groups already being formed. And it is lie. So there we go, we got the 57th right here. He's trying to look for his men. These could possibly be the remainder of the 57th. There we go, Atakan and Rusher LXY leading the boys on, and they're all forming up here at spawn. And they will soon move out under the control of the admin with the 28 RI here, Lieutenant Colonel Fennick. Augerau right here. Napo. Murat. Jack Robin. Got Van Damme. So many lovely players. We actually got 178 players in the server. And that is not counting the few spectators down below, which are 2 of them. There we go, we get the Russians forming up here on the road, preparing themselves for the French attack. Let's go to the French side right here. Yeah, there we go. There we have them. Oh, look at that. And we got the French advancing with the 1-yard CRB right there. Oh, just look at this. The Lancers right here as well. This is beautiful, by the way. This is one of the reasons I love this event so much. The organization is so perfect. The events are a lot of fun, and you got so many players joining in on them, having fun. And there we go. Canter. And they're moving in on the defenses of the Russians, which you can see over there in the distance. They're being formed up, already firing, though it's a little bit too far away maybe to be fully effective with those shots. Taking down some horses here and there, but not doing significant damage. And here comes the charge, actually charging the right flank of the Russians as well as the left. Oh, look at that. What a charge. The spirit us right here. Hermann March. Oh, look at these Russian soldiers defending to the last. Jack Robin right here. So many things going on. Oh my god. You can only imagine what it was like in real life. Oh, those stabs, look at that. And dehorsed. Even dehorsed, they could form a potential problem for these Russians. Ooh, we got Legant from the 33rd being poked to death. Oh, and this poor guy killed as well. Very quickly, we got Maximus being surrounded by numerous of cavalrists. And you got these two guys teaming up, but apparently the reach of that sword was a little bit greater than the bayonet, and there we have it. And the French actually managed to win this round, which means we will be going to the next stage, which will be the last one of this event. And welcome back to stage 6, which is Murat's charge onto the guns. As Murat's cavalry broke through the first line of defense of the Russians, they are threatening the second line as well as the guns. Obviously most of the artillery being located near the second line. They are now under danger from the French cavalry, which is forming up all the way over there in the distance. We got the Russians forming up, taking positions next to the guns, and they will be protecting these at every cost. We're gonna try to see if we can go to the French side, which again will be a cavalry charge. And Russia may fire at will. So we'll soon see some cannonballs flying in. There we go. Surprisingly, not a lot of cavalry guys are getting hit from those cannonballs. With the Russians forming up right here. Oh, look at that. They're preparing to fire. There we go. Lovely volley. Oh my god. Again, it's very difficult to commentate over these sorts of things because this is just one mass charge. Again, if I had the kill feed on right now, half the screen would be blocked by green and red. So many Russians defending, actually holding off the cavalry. You got these stakes over here as well, which will provide a lot of help and cover, especially against cavalry that's incoming. If they just, whoa, look at that, canister shot. Especially if the Cav walk into those stakes, they just get delayed so much. They'll be stuck. Got this officer right here, Sergeant Fool, slicing up that horse with his sword right there. Still got some random cavalry guys coming up from behind the Russian lines, so they have to pay attention on that. Got von Raider. Seems like the French are trying to charge the right flank. Actually, some of the lancers going up far right, trying to hit the Russian lines in their flank. And it is obviously all about the flag. If France wants to win this, they need to capture that flag, or it is game over. But here the 92nd recruit Mancom protecting the rear, actually getting off a shot right there. Don't know if it hit. Ooh, but he's got to pay attention for these French guys. As you can see, even if they're dehorsed, you gotta make sure that they're dead, otherwise they will stand up again. If you haven't checked, they're not dead yet. And then it will just slice you in your back. We got Lance Corporal Louis of the 33rd. Ooh, managing to get a slice off there before getting killed himself. And here we are at the French spawn. They gotta form up with groups of 5 or more before being allowed to charge. That is just the rules of this engagement. But Supak right here on his own though. He's probably gonna regroup with these guys. With Lance Corporal Louis sounding the horn, actually almost taken out by a cannonball himself. Lucky man. And they will be reinforcing the remainder of the French forces charging up that hill. Oh, look at that. Jadligand trying to get some slices over there on the Yapko. Actually getting the kill, the latter one. We got these random cannonballs flying over as well, if you've seen that. Oh! Getting knocked down on the ground actually. Managing, oh no, never mind. Francois Costa here of the 33rd getting taken down, not dead yet, now he is. That's why you gotta make sure when they're on the ground that you stab them in the back. Got most of the Russian soldiers actually lining up back again towards defenses. Got a lot of cav coming in as well. Oh, this guy got knocked down. Got Stag of the 33rd coming in again for a slice. Almost got that one. Don't know who this lucky man is. Boomy. Mercenary Boomy. Oh! Never mind luck. That luck ran out just now. Phoenix Ops of the 32nd. Probably standing AFK. Oh no, not AFK. He's actually loading a gun. Will he be able to get a kill? Oh, that cannonball. It didn't go off. The cannon didn't go off. I believe you can still fire that cannon. Not sure if he's gonna do it or not, or if it actually did manage to fire that shot. Still got a lot of soldiers of Russia left defending, with 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go. And we got, whoa, the French regrouping for a massive cavalry charge. Just look at that. Got them coming up the hill. Oh, this is glorious. Some of these guys right here with the 57th. Regular Fusion. Along with, who's this guy? Metalogia. Sitting up in the tent actually, trying to get some snipes. Got a lot of guys of the tent already typing in GG while there's still 44 seconds left to go. Nothing is decided yet, and we actually got a lot of French cav right here now. With only a handful of Russians left to defend the flag. You can see the Russian flag actually going down a little bit. The last time we got the QRA, Soldat Chief, managing to get some kills as well. We got a lot of Russians spawning in again. Bet you the French were not prepared for that. So we see a lot less cavalry guys still alive. Got Lefebvre on the 33rd, trying to get as many kills as possible. Got French cavalry supporting. And I believe this to be a win for France, because they managed to kill all the Russians right there. 0 seconds to go. They're capturing. Yeah, there you go. There you have it. I believe they won it. Oh, they gotta watch out for some random spawns in there. Yeah, there you have it. And that was the end of this event. I want to thank all the regiments that attended this event for joining. I want to thank the hosts for inviting me. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.